YouTube to give me the thing. Okay, there we go.
And we're live.
And we're live.
Yay.
Live.
From not New York, from the Midwest
from-
and the East Coast.
Yeah, live
Everywhere.
from random
Just everywhere.
places.
And our
And the
bedrooms
cat.
indicate who is being exceptionally annoying tonight. So I
Hell
have put him
yeah.
in the cuddle prison. The cuddle prison.
He'll
Ah!
bite his way out. So, this month we're doing...
Wait, did we say a welcome to apartment theater?
No.
I totally zoned out.
Welcome to
All right.
Apartment Theater. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, welcome. We're here.
We're here.
We showed up.
Real quick, I wanted to just to show you guys. My friends... So I dog sit my friends have a dog, and I was dog sitting,
Mhm.
Okay.
and they got me this book in France.
Oh.
And it looks cool. It's called... I don't know what it's called.
Danny, read it.
Les pièces d'hiver.
What does
Danny
that
speaks
mean?
French.
Look, you just asked me to train.
That's why I wanted you to read it.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see.
But
it
yeah,
again.
it had cool monster
The-
designs and stuff.
Can I see the name?
You read it.
The glass. I think glass swords.
Okay.
Glass
But yeah,
sword.
But yeah, they were like, we were gonna get
Glass
you a
sword.
sex book, but we got you this instead. And I'm like, okay.
Total opposite sides of the spectrum. Here
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Good friends, though.
Oh,
that was
that's
nice
good.
of them.
So, anyways, I know you partially explained what we're doing this month, but how about you fully explain what we're doing
Oh
this month?
yeah, so this
Mhm.
month we're doing horror movies from other countries that people don't think about. for
We're
horror
trying to
movies.
go around the world, guys.
around the world.
Around the world.
World
Horror movies from around the world. Because
Yeah.
not many people have done that.
No.
Maybe they have and we just don't know. Mm.
Like, it would be cool
I
if
just
we
work
could,
here.
get like every country, but I have a feeling that there's a lot of countries that aren't allowed to film anything. Like,
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, so we
Korea.
might just have to have like movies that are set in those locations or in those
Yeah.
countries. May
Or
not have
we
been
can,
filmed
like,
there,
have,
that
like,
kind of
a-
thing.
We could always do just like an extra episode and just talk about the countries that aren't allowed to and maybe why they're not allowed to, like a little informational
true.
episode.
Go through how many countries are there? Like 256?
I don't know.
I think
something like that.
246. Hold on.
I don't
How
know.
many countries
I'm making up countries now.
are there?
So this one comes from what?
I can't wait for this answer.
We were way off, weren't we?
I think you were. I think you
Oh.
were.
By like 100.
Oh well.
I mean, we were in the triple digits as we should be. But there is 195 countries in the world today. The total comprises 193 countries that are member states of the United Nations, and 2 countries are non-member observer states: the Holy See and the State of Palestine.
So maybe I
Huh.
didn't know. I don't
Look,
fucking
we
remember.
we grew up in the American education system. They don't
Yeah.
teach us
We
anything.
barely know anything.
That's true.
All
I
we
don't-
know is
I don't know how to
freedom and
read.
beer, and that's
Yeah.
not even. We're not
And
free.
eagles.
Eagles, yeah,
Eagles.
which
That's
the
it.
eagle
Fun-
screech
fun-
that you hear isn't even a.
It's not an
Yeah,
eagle.
it's
It's a
not even
red-tailed
an
like
hawk.
a hawk. Yeah.
Yeah, they make really like screechy. If you heard what an
Like Danny.
eagle actually sounded like, they sound like birds. And, like
They sound
you
like
know,
little
Tweety
They
birds.
sound like
bitches.
birds.
They sound
They
like
just
Tweety
sound like
birds.
birds. It's
Tweety
You know
weird.
birds
birds
outside.
sound like birds. Yeah. Okay. So the
Anyways.
episode today, it's a movie from Israel, and it's called JeruZalem.
Mm-hmm.
It is directed by the Paz brothers. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. And
I
it
feel like
says
it's
on Judgment
Paz.
Day, hell shall inherit the earth.
As it should.
When a couple of American young adults fly to Israel to visit the city of Jerusalem, a biblical nightmare falls upon the city. Does it? Because it felt like nothing happened.
So here, I have a lot to say about this movie.
Good, because I don't.
Here's my question. How did you guys feel about Resident Evil religion? Because that sums up this movie for me, is Resident Evil
I would play a
religion.
Resident Evil set in Israel. That'd be cool.
So for one, this is shot, it's found footage, and I hate found footage. I have such a passionate hate because there's movies that could be a lot better, like Cloverfield. That movie would be a lot better if it was not shot as a found film.
Did you see 10 Cloverfield Lane?
No.
That's 90% a good movie.
90%.
Well, anyways, so this movie kind of like made
watch
me
it. The last 10% of that movie is fucking terrible.
This movie made me think of Cloverfield, but instead of aliens, religion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so.
Yeah.
One thing I thought
actually,
was
it didn't make me think of Cloverfield. It just made me think of it made me think of like Quarantine a little bit.
Cloverfield came out in 2008, and this movie came out in 2015. So.
Yeah.
Why was this used with Google? Like, oh, we're using Google Glass. Like, no, you're not.
I know, but here's the thing. I didn't mind that actually.
So
I just feel like Israel would not be okay with anybody walking around with something that can record people. I feel like you'd get your ass
I don't
kicked.
think they're like. I don't think they nobody knew.
I think they knew.
I think they knew, and also it's
people in
extremely
Israel
obvious.
know what technology is.
So
guys.
I was watching this TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a camera in those glasses.
So there was a TikToker that came up on my For You page or whatever, and there's this guy he was sitting next to on like an airplane or whatever, and he was like, this guy turns on the screen and then he just like deadpans out of nowhere, and I kind of eventually looked over to see if this guy's okay. And then realized that he's wearing these glasses that is pretty much like virtual reality. So he's like watching shit through the glasses, which is pretty much what it's doing. Like, other than we already know that there's recording glasses and whatnot. But because these glasses, like, she was able to talk to it like it's Alexa or like Siri or whatever. And
like Google, because that's what it's acting like.
Well,
Google
yeah,
Glass.
but I feel like those are the most well-known things to be like when you ask like Alexa and Siri things. But so that same thing, she asked it to do things and it did things. Also, whenever she asked to zoom in on things, like for something that is on your head, how are you not able to focus on the creatures? Like, I mean, there's not once.
It's still a really like small shitty camera. Like, even when you zoom in on your phone, like it doesn't focus.
Well, it's not even
still
that.
It's still that same technology.
And then immediately zooms out. But it's like the whole time.
Because she was probably like, "Oh, the zoom feature on this sucks ass. I'm gonna just not use this."
Yeah.
Because that's what it looked like. She was like, "Zoom in, or zoom out, zoom out. This looks like shit. I can't see anything."
One thing I do like about this movie, though, is like, the sheer fear of going to another country and then experience a terrorist attack, because that's what it started out as. And then it turned into a quarantine thing where they weren't letting people leave. But it's like, you're in a place, like they turned on the news to figure out what's going on, and both the American girls don't understand what's going on.
Terrible
bombs
day.
are going
You get
off.
terrorism and demons. When does it end?
It was supposed to be like Judgment Day kind of thing, like, and like, these demons just were killing people. Like, there was no like rhyme or reason. Like, it would have been interesting to see like
the reason.
It would have been interesting like to have like this Judgment Day, like if you want to go into biblical stuff, of like you seeing one person, like maybe a child doesn't die, and then you see somebody else get like killed. Like, it would have been nice to see that, because they talk about like biblical the whole time, and like Judgment Day and how it's like seen in all these different religions. And they made that like a core part of the story, but then they don't elaborate on it. And that would have been like something that actually probably would have been nicer, is to see them do something like that, kind of like World War Z. when the zombies ran past the kid that had cancer.
I didn't see World War Z.
Oh, okay. Well, it's honestly I kind of liked it. Maybe you would probably hate it, but
I don't hate every movie we watch.
But so this doesn't give anything away though, Justin. But so the zombies are like infectious, like just like any other zombies. They wanted.
They
like
made it seem like this was going to be a zombie movie, but it wasn't zombies.
I was kind of pissed about that.
Wanted to be.
I was like, this is demons.
Yeah, this is demons. And there is a description somewhere that I read that it says that like there's a takeover of zombies, and I was like, these are not zombies.
No, these are demons.
These are straight up demons.
Some of the scenes reminded me of. Do you guys remember? I forget the actual name. It's a found footage like film, and it's little clips of found footage.
VHS.
Yeah, there we go. VHS. This whole thing reminded me just an extended version of the succubus.
You were just like,
yeah, no.
If you guys, have you guys seen this? I don't remember what it was, but have you seen it?
But I know exactly what she was talking about.
She knew exactly what I was talking about. Honestly, I think anybody age.
Some of those VHS movies
I think
were good.
Anybody our age would know that because it's like a staple of our age group. The same thing with Final Destination. Besides the point, I'm just saying this is like an extended version of the one succubus scene where he's wearing the glasses and then she like grabs him and flies away with him and crap.
Yeah.
So because
that was like that was the only like short found footage of the VHS that I actually liked was the like crazy succubus chick.
Terrifying that is. Like, sure, she didn't kill you, and she's saying I love you, and then she's dragging you away to who knows where.
Mm-hmm.
And you better hope that she doesn't kill you.
Yeah. I mean,
the boobies in this movie were top notch.
There was boobs in this movie?
Yeah, when was there boobs?
Oh, there was. I remember. I was like, oh yeah.
Guys.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
When she has sex with Indiana Jones.
I was gonna say, I have mixed feelings about Indiana Jones. I couldn't tell if he was just a really bad actor or if he was trying to do like some kind of an American accent.
Yeah, you could definitely tell he's not.
Really bad job of it.
Yeah, you could. It was like, oh, you Americans. I'm like, that guy's not American.
That guy's not American.
Not even like a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely from Israel here. Like it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were on about.
I hated his character too because he was so pretentious. Like, I travel the world because I study anthropology.
Oh wow,
like,
that's
cool, bro.
So surprising. That
also
someone like that would be pretentious.
It's funny that he says he studies anthropology, but like actually he studies religion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, yeah, sure, they have overlap, like for sure, but I feel like you're a world religion study, not an anthropologist.
He kind of changed it because he said anthropology, I travel and I study cultures, and then you find out all
that's
he
what
much studies
is the study of cultures.
Well, yeah, but then you find out all it really is
studying religion and stuff too. I mean, that's part of cultures and understanding society.
But there is a specific I guess degree or something for studying world religions. Yeah. Like there is an actual name for it, but I'm not sure what it is.
Being an asshole. No.
He was being an asshole.
He was so weird about it.
Like then he got like super psycho. Wait, do we know if this JeruZalem sickness or something?
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I looked it up. Okay. Yeah. I looked it up. I was like, oh fuck, that's a real thing. Okay,
I feel like it's just heat
what
stroke.
Is when what is it? Like what was the definition you found?
It affects like people of all religions, and it's basically like what I could gather from, you know, the very brief Google search I did was that like people go to JeruZalem and are just like in such awe of the like ancestry and like historical nature of the city that they just kind of lose their mind a little bit. Or a lot of it. A lot of people start dressing like Jesus. Yeah. Like, there was a lot of pictures of people just, like, vibing as Jesus.
What about David? David was great.
I like David in this.
Yeah, David was... He was living the best life. He was just...
I don't know that he was, but, you know, he was living...
Well, he definitely was as soon as he got shot in the head, but...
The acting in this movie was so god-awful.
I expected
and
it
also...
so bad.
It started off like it could have been really interesting because this is a setting I'm not familiar with at all, and I know nothing about religion, any religions, because I wasn't raised that way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it could be anything because I have no idea. But yeah, no, I was about to fall asleep multiple times.
Yeah,
I had a great idea that was different. Like, the only other time I saw, like, not a D-Day, but, like, Judgment Day kind of thing. Actually, I think it is called D-Day, but, a Judgment Day, is that comedy one with all those famous actors in it. I can't think what it's called.
If you guys hear
it has, like,
music
Jonah
playing outside, the cult's back playing shit again.
Nice. I didn't know I thought you said you weren't part of religion, Justin.
The religion is trying to be part of me.
This is the end. There we go.
It's gonna convert me to violence.
Oh, I know what movie you're talking about. I never saw it.
This is the only one that isn't like zombie related. Like that's like religious based. And that was a comedy, and it was a lot of just cameos of like famous actors, like just thrown in there. So this would have been really cool, like, because I haven't seen like a serious kind of thing like that, and it failed horribly.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you that I really wish that there was more information and lore and mythology embedded in this movie.
Yeah, but I feel like for this kind of movie, it would have just info dumped you.
It probably would have.
It would have just been some guy to be a plot device to be like, "Hey, let me tell you."
Well, that's all Kevin was. That's all Kevin was, and like he held back on us.
Well, and the other thing too was that they just throw him into the fucking asylum, and I'm like,
well, I know, like other cultures do that. Like,
why would you go there?
They were going for celebration.
No. That's not, I meant to. Why would they have helped him anyway? I felt like that seemed a little
that
odd.
Was like.
Hey, here's this random guy that I met. I screwed him, and also he is put in an asylum now, and I should go in and get him.
Just a few red flags there, like.
I feel like if you had that encounter yourself, you would go, no.
I think she was also, very desperate for
the lock.
Affection.
Probably.
The lock on the door. Was that not a bike lock?
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. I think that was a bike lock. She literally could have just found something, like, heavy and big and, like, beaten the bike lock off of there and not had to go into the office and gotten a key or anything.
Something that I like to beat that's heavy and big is...
one of those plushies?
Plushie.
This movie could have been cool.
Yeah.
It could have been great. I hate that it's a found footage, but if they just tried a little bit more, I probably would have liked it a little bit more.
I think in terms of found footages, like, it could have been worse. I think going with the Google Glass idea gave us slightly more stability in the filming. Not a lot, but a little bit. And so I didn't hate it as much as other found footages. Like, a lot of the time I just sort of nope out of found footages and because I can't stand, like, actually watching the screen.
The other thing is, if a city's being bombed, which is terrifying, you're trying to get out, why would you go underground? That is the last place I would want to go.
No, that's the first place I would want to go.
Like,
because
that's the first place I want to go is underground.
But if it collapses...
Sweet, I'm dead quick.
Well, it's going to collapse if you're above ground, too. Like, what?
Yeah, because you don't know what kind of bombs
they're
using
either. That's the whole point of the
either.
underground bunker thing, though, is because if everything gets bombed up there, you're good down there.
Like, but bunkers are built for that. A cave isn't. is what I'm saying. Like, if I'm going into a bunker,
Oh,
sure,
caves
that
have
is
been
what
there
it's
for a
built
Did you
long
for.
guys
time.
ever see As Above, So Below?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
mention
also
that.
that's just what it reminded me of. I didn't like that movie either, but
For found footage, that movie was pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm saying
like
that.
As Above, So Below.
that movie sucked.
One other thing I feel like
yeah.
is found footage films are all the same.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So,
It's always like a tourist or something going. It's somebody that doesn't know where they're going.
Yep.
And then they die at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
and you
every
get to watch
time.
it.
It's like, well, that's the point of finding the like.
Well, except as below, below as above, because she got
as
out.
Above, So Below.
Yeah.
As in, I'm above this movie because it's below me. This movie can below me.
Somebody did a really cool like video essay on As Above, So Below about it being the levels of hell and how each stage is a level of hell, and then you have to mirror it.
Yeah, because as I was going through the movie, I felt like I was going through the 7 stages.
Well, yeah, it gets mentioned in it that they have to actually go down to get back up.
Yeah. I don't know. It was cool, and I was like, oh, okay, this actually makes me kind of like
when I
this
was
movie
watching
more.
it, and it was back up when the credits rolled.
This movie had potential, and it really missed its mark.
I don't know. Are we gonna talk about that CGI?
The CGI is terrible. There's definitely times where the person would move and the effect would move away from the person. Like with the bat wings, the character would move and the wings would still be in that same spot. When they shot the character with the demon shit coming out, that you could just see the clip of it disappear from their face.
I also...
And the fake blood from the guy getting shot in the head too. That just looked terrible.
Sure, like let's have demons in this movie. Coolio. What was with Godzilla? Like, why did we just have Godzilla running through the city?
I think that was supposed to be one of the golems.
Like, holy.
I think that's what that was.
That doesn't look like a Pokemon to me.
No. Also, I don't know that's what golems look like in Judaism. I could be wrong. I thought golems were something different, but also people have manipulated that lore a lot and that like information.
Golems are very different in many religions.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't.
With rocks on them.
I don't know if like, what I'm thinking of as, a Jewish golem is the right thing, because I could be mixing it with other things.
I'm just imagining a Jewish
golem.
Like
from Lord of the Rings.
It's got a little yarmulke.
Oh, is that gonna be really cute though? Yeah. Also, her name was Sarah, right?
Yeah, the main chick.
Sarah. I understand wanting your friend to be alive, but there was a point where your friend was clearly not savable.
Yeah.
Like, there is a point of where it's like, okay, I love you, but you are not savable. I am going to put you out of your misery.
She's really comfortable with pushing Israeli soldiers.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh yeah, she is.
I was like, yes, because if there's anything that the Israelis love is Americans pushing them. That definitely won't get you shot immediately.
I thought they said at one point they were American soldiers in Israel.
I don't think so.
Then that really stands. That if they're American soldiers, they would have.
I don't think any soldier likes being pushed.
Died.
Yeah.
No. I just wouldn't push somebody around that has a gun.
Rifle.
Yeah. And I have nothing. Also, they prior to them running around with them at the end, I think only had one interaction. So I don't understand why they act buddy for the rest of the movie when they're running around, when it's they
conveniently found him too all the time. The same guys. It's like, wow, the same soldiers.
I mean, they apparently patrolled the area, like that local little area, because they hung out around the
But even amidst the chaos and everything, they still kept finding the same guys.
Yeah, and those soldiers weren't called away to go do something else. like defend the city.
They were very just
pavilions like the other ones were doing.
Yeah.
And then the
like,
movie ends
like
with
no
demons
way,
coming out.
Places that have that large religious history in it that they're just gonna bomb it. Like, so like the whole like quarantine thing, I don't know, didn't make sense with me. It makes more sense for them to just be like, get out of this fucking city, because the quarantine just like, all right, we're gonna keep everything in here and just destroy the city.
That's why I thought it was like Resident Evil, because Resident Evil locks down Raccoon City and bombs it. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
There's
that's a weird choice, but all right.
There's a movie. I saw a clip of it. I don't know what it's called. It's not a horror film or anything. But this family, a mother, daughter, and father, go underground for like 10 years because their city gets cut off from leaving their town, and then like planes come in and like not nuke but drop bombs on the whole town, and then they stayed in bunkers for like 10 years. I wish I remember what it was called, but I don't know. I feel like now people just like bombing cities.
The only movie I can think about that.
That's an early that's been a recent phenomenon.
Yeah,
we haven't been bombing cities at all before this.
In movies, I feel like it's becoming more and more.
There's the movie Blast from the Past. It's got Brendan Fraser in it.
I like Brendan Fraser.
The city doesn't
Fraser?
Yeah, I know. We all say it wrong.
He did an interview with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I watched that.
And he doesn't care about correcting people.
Yeah,
it was
wholesome and so cute.
But yeah, it was cool that they were hanging out and doing stuff. That has nothing to do with Jerusalem.
No, it doesn't. I mean,
wait, hold on.
Adam Sandler's Jewish.
Adam Sandler's Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's
all right, there's a little correlation. He wasn't in this movie.
He wasn't in this movie.
No, it would have made it better.
Could you imagine
his character
if he just,
from Uncut Gems?
Oh man, what if Adam Sandler was Kevin or our Indiana Jones?
Oh, that would have been great.
That would have been great.
Wait, hold on. Isn't Kevin and Indiana Jones the same
Adam
person?
Sandler, I know that he gets clowned on, but the man can actually act.
Yeah.
He's been in good movies.
Yeah.
And he would be acting circles around these people, and they would feel really shitty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Punch Drunk Love and Uncut Gems are incredible.
Uncut Gems.
It's so good.
I like Waterboy.
That's not a serious movie, but okay. Yeah.
It's not, but it's okay.
Or Anger Management. I understand they're not serious movies, but I like them.
I still want to drink from that vial that he had in Waterboy, the one that said it's got the purest water in it. Every time I watch that movie, I'm like, I really want to drink that. I know it's not real, but I wish it was.
It's probably
the moral of this story is...
It's just piss, yeah. Piss. He drinks it, though.
I don't know, I wouldn't put that past his character in Waterboy, sorry.
Oh my god, no, he's
moral of this
obsessed with
story
water.
is, honestly, I wouldn't bother with this movie. Like, I know, watch it if you want kind of thing, but it's like...
It felt like we watched a pretend movie. Like,
it did.
This movie felt like it didn't actually exist.
Yeah, I kind of would like to watch this movie with, like, a Jewish person or, like, a Muslim person. And, like, get their religious take on it. Just because we have, like, no concept of it.
Yeah, everybody knows just...
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, do I know anyone that's Jewish?
I know people at work.
I know one guy. And then I know one Muslim person, too. So.
Shoot him a message out of nowhere. Hey, can you watch this movie so we can get your opinion?
Yeah.
I mean, she would want to watch it, honestly. She likes horror movies, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for her.
But I haven't talked to her in years, so it would be really random.
So watch As Below or Below As Above. It's on Netflix.
As Above, So
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
It's As Above, So Below.
Mm-hmm. Same difference.
It's
ass out. Blow my balls.
Yeah, I don't have much more to say about this
the
movie
general
other than it could have.
Here is that Danny can suck my asshole.
Why does it always come to that? It's never. Are you into ass play?
Everybody likes a little ass play. Actually, I don't. I fucking hate it. It's gross. You poop from there.
You do poop from there.
It's an exit only.
But this movie had potential, and it really hit its mark.
Yep, it's just like us.
By not hitting it.
Are you okay, Cass?
The cat took a shit.
Oh, well. You know, life is like taking a shit. Sometimes it just smells awful, and no matter how much you wipe,
have a candle lit already.
Cleanse. All right, the episode's over. We're on everything.
On that note.
We're on Spotify. We're on most of the podcast stuff. We're on most of the social media. We don't really post on social media because we don't really care about social media.
I forget it exists a lot.
And then, we're here on YouTube now streaming, and it's here forever. So if we accidentally fuck up an episode,
or a month,
hey, we can see. Also, I have 2 monitors, so now I can definitely see if. That's
what
I keep looking at is like the levels, just to make sure that things look okay.
Yeah.
And I stream as well on the side on YouTube, and so does Danny. But Danny streams on Twitch. Cass...
No, I stream on both now.
Oh, and then
I have multi-streams.
I used to stream. I stream this. This is what I stream.
Just you, just sitting
But
there.
you can find us on Spotify. We're there. Yeah. We're everywhere.
You can watch me play Spyro.
We haunt your dreams.
Cass watched me.
I did. I watched you play Spyro.
Yeah,
I didn't actually. Well, yeah, I did.
You were there for a bit, so.
Yeah, I was.
There's been a guy that's been watching every stream, so, and I appreciate him. His name is Epic Zombie Killer, so shout out to him. Thank you for your support of Spyro. And the stream. So I hit 50 subs, so yay.
Nice. I saw you were really close.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now let's end this episode.
All right, get the fuck out. Bye.
Fuck out of here.